Alright, I'm Tom, and I'm no expert player, but I'm here to take you through rushing with the Russians. Now, they're not as hard as they seem. Everybody rushes once and then goes, oh, their soldiers are weak, stuff this, and stops playing Russians. I don't know why. I'm no expert player, but if you rush right, you can beat lots of good players. This is my general deck here. This is an offline city, so it's just some random cards I put together. The cards you need are these two cards here, the two infantry train faster cards. They are very, very helpful. Also, distributivism, I believe it's pronounced. That's very handy, as well as the food cards and the settlers train faster cards. Now, you can do this rush with anywhere up to or anywhere past level 25 home city. You could try it with it below that, but it wouldn't work as well because you need these two cards here, as I have said. I'll stop the footage now and we'll get into the rush. Alright, the first thing you do, as always, is gather crates. Set 2, maybe 3 settlers straight away on hunts. Get your explorer, of course, to explore the area around you. And as soon as you get enough food, create a batch of settlers. Easy. Alright. Now, rushing is pretty simple. Age up with about 14 to 17 settlers, I do. That gives you pretty good economy once you hit the next stage. Well, the Russian rush is different from all the others because their settlers are cheaper, but a bit weaker, so that means you need more numbers. Without numbers, your rush is screwed. I'll stop with the... make sure you build a house or two with the starting wood, because population space for the group training. Now I'll stop footage here because video time, etc., and show you when we next need to do something. Okay, for your first shipment I usually send either the 300 food or distributivism, because that both way gives you an advantage straight away. Make sure you send some villagers out to a further away herd, because the one usually that's closest to your town centre will run out pretty quickly. This again, you may have realised that I am on easy. That's just so I can guarantee that they won't rush me and I can show you the tutorial without any interruptions. Okay, after you got 14 settlers on food, you put your next batch on wood, so you can get a blockhouse out pretty quick once you advance. It is a slow advancing rush, but when the rush actually gets here, it's very powerful. Okay, age up with a 400 wood politician. That's also needed for houses, blockhouses, stratlets, the lot. If you're still in discovery age and you get another shipment, don't use it. It's needed for the second age. As soon as you get 250 wood, start building a blockhouse. You can do it forward base if you like to, but I tend not to, just in case your opponent's gonna rush you. Straight after you advance, queue up another block of settlers and put them on coin. Once you advance, gather the crates and send one of your 2 infantry train faster cards. And don't forget to keep on queuing settlers. You gotta keep on queuing settlers just in case your rush fails, and then you need something to fall back on. And start queuing up soldiers. It's really easy. Oh yeah, and don't forget houses. You forget houses, you're stuffed, because because of large population costs, because of block training. Without houses, you're stuffed, as I've said before. Alright, second shipment, second infantry train faster card. Both of them greatly needed. After you got 3 settlers on gold, put another batch of settlers on wood. Wood is your main resource, wood and food, especially food. You need lots of food for this rush. After you've sent both infantry train faster cards, a group of musketeers literally trains almost instantly. It's done. Simple as that. By now you should definitely have a reasonable force. I got 35 troops, set them in a control group and send them on their merry way to the opponent's base. Don't forget to keep on training soldiers while your soldiers are going to attack. If you forget training soldiers and settlers, it doesn't work out too good. Not good at all, in fact. Third shipment, I usually send food, or just so you can get out some troops a bit quicker, and some settlers, of course. By this time it should probably catch, or wouldn't catch a human player off guard, but it would definitely catch some computers or novice humans if they were really newbie. And this rush is very quick, well, as in powerful quick, as in you get a lot of soldiers to their base very, very quickly. Of course, forward bases definitely help with that, but I didn't bother doing that for this tutorial. Sorry if I sounded boring or whatever, because it is my first guide and I didn't really know what I was gonna do. I just made it up as I went along, even though you just knew how I rushed. The most important thing about following this guide is never follow it exactly. Humans do weird things. You've just got to go with the flow of the game. If they're rushing you, you might have to stop the rush and start playing defensive, or change the order of the cards around to suit your needs. Well, I hope this helped somebody. See you with my next guide.